to take a few weeks off here while, well, over the holidays so I could spend some time with my family. But I wanted to show you where the S10's at. So the S10's been languishing outside here. Not that it really hurts it any, because I'm still going to go ahead and, of course, clean all the frame up and everything. And I got two sections of frame here out of another S10, because what I found was back here we got a little bit of rust to deal with here. So rather than screw around and patch it, I'm gonna just go ahead and replace that section of frame instead. It's a better repair to make. As you can see, I got some patches to make for the cab and such. I got all the parts from it in here right now too, just in case. If anything, they make good storage. So as I mentioned, I've been working on the Dodge Ram. Rebuilt the transmission for it, so that's what I've been working on instead of the S10. But it's kind of more important right now to have my daily driver. Alright, let's tear down the Iron Duke. As you can already see, I have taken off the push rod cover and the valve cover, and I've already washed them out. Got all the oil and slime out of them. So next thing I want to get off is the timing cover, and I'm also going to go ahead and drain the oil. So first things first, I'm going to grab a drain pan and the wrench I need to get the drain plug out. Drain plug was a 15 millimeter, so I'll go ahead and I'll get it out of here. I already know that the engine does have oil in it. There we go. So I'll just let that drain. Okay, so with the oil drained and some of it actually getting in the pan, the rest of it getting on the floor, see if we can get this oil filter off. I think there's not a ton of oil here either. What else is new? Okay, let's get the timing cover off. So we're going to pull out the balancer bolt. Balancer bolts onto it, obviously, but it's got to come out. It's a 24 millimeter. Pull that out of there. Okay. Put that on the bench. And these timing cover bolts are all 8 millimeters. Now when we go to remove it, we're going to be careful that we don't bend it. Okay, so the next thing I want to get apart here is the valve train. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the rocker arms off, And we'll remove the push rod retainers, remove the push rods, because I want to take the head off. And we'll put it over here in a cardboard box, and I'll show you how I mark it so everything goes back where it came from. So these are all 15mm. Let the pressure off. All right. Okay, start from this end. Okay, next thing we're going to do is crack the head bolts loose. We're going to work from the middle out. That's the way I was taught. Okay. These are a torque yield bolt, so we won't be reusing these. Generally speaking, most GM cylinder head bolts are torque yield. Okay. Now we can use our gun to take them off. That may or may not be bad. We will find out. A little concerning it was already loose. Alright. That might be broken in that head. Well, I guess we broken the block actually. That might be a problem. Yep, we have a broken head bolt. So we're going to have to extract that from the block. So that's going to be fun. Okay. See if we can get this off here. Okay. Okay. Take my head and we'll put her over on the bench. Okay, there's our block. Here's what's left of our head gasket, which is composite, so that'll have to get scraped off. It's probably pretty. Yeah. There's the head gasket. Okay. So there is what our bores look like with our heads off. I'll grab a light and we'll have a good look. Okay, let's have a better look with a light. So, if we look carefully there, you'll see there's still a crosshatch in our cylinders. Yeah, they're not perfect. This engine does have 197,000 on it. But there is a hatch. And there's our broken head bolt. That's going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to suck. Oh well. We got to fix it. And then I think we're going to clean out these holes too because they're pretty nasty. Okay, with our little Duke flipped up here, next thing I'm going to do is grab my 8mm again and we're going to take the oil pan off. Obviously, when we reassemble it, we'll do it by hand. Ooh, that one was a little crusty. Oh. Ah, go around. good look at the oil pan, and if we need to, we'll go ahead and order a new one. It does look like it's got maybe a soft spot in it, and I can just as soon not have to replace the oil pan later. Okay. There we go. There's our oil pan. That's about as much as I want to do with the little 2.5 Iron Duke here today. Basically, my garage is a disaster right now as I've been working on my Ram, putting a set of cab mounts in it. So I prefer, if I'm going to do anything internal on an engine, to do it in a clean environment. So after I get the Ram out of here and I get a few minutes to go ahead and clean the shop up, then I'll go ahead and get back to having a look at the block here. At that point we can do our timing set, pull the distributor off, we'll clean the block up, get all that stuff dealt with, we'll get that broken bolt out of here. In the meantime, I'll go ahead, I'll clean the valve train up, clean the timing cover up, I'll clean the oil pan up, I'll clean the cylinder head up. I'll probably take it apart, I'll lap the valves in it, make sure they're going to seal good. And we'll get it all ready to go back together otherwise. Yeah. So what I'm going to try and do from here forward, my plan was before the holidays to do it, but I wasn't expecting to be as busy or to have as screwed up of a schedule as I did over the holidays. So that kind of threw everything right off. So my plan is from here forward, I'm going to try and put up one S10 video every week. So looking forward from this week, that's what we'll do. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back.